Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good to see you again. My name is Ashraf Alzaabi, a pulmonologist from Zayed Military Hospital. I'd like to, first of all, thank you for attending a day in allergy and respiratory medicine, the fourth edition, fourth year in a row. And I'd like to say a few words before we start our sessions. I would like to say that COVID-19 has definitely separated us physically, but for sure it taught us how to come closer to each other. Humanity is closer to each other than ever, I think, in the COVID-19 era. In the past, we used to, with difficulty, manage doctors gathering physically with each other. Today, mashallah, I can see more than 2,000 colleagues of ours in the field joining for this session today. And when it comes to the speakers, it was difficult to invite international speakers from all over the world. Today, we have the best speakers internationally come be with us here virtually and live from all over the globe. Today, we have different sessions and we have speakers from different parts of the world. We have, first of all, I'd like to thank the first speaker, Zarina Akramyar, who recorded for us the 3 workshops, and she was kind enough to record 3 different sessions like she did before in the live meetings. We have Dr. Saba Al-Hiali joining us for the first session, inshallah. I'll introduce her in a minute. We have Professor Ahmed Bahammam from Saudi Arabia. We have Professor Leonardo Fabri from Italy, Modena. We have Professor Ian Bayvord from Oxford University from the UK. We have Professor Ronald Bull from Germany. Professor Brian Ward from Canada, who's going to speak on COVID vaccination. Professor Paul Jones, the famous Paul Jones from the UK, is joining us today. We have Professor Dave Singh from the UK. We have Professor Nazarino Gallier from Italy, speaking on pulmonary hypertension. And we have Professor Martin Kolb from McMaster University, all the way from Canada, joining us also this afternoon to speak on interstitial lung diseases. I think it's a rich program, and beside our program, remember that you can always visit the exhibit. I see that there were some questions about how to visit the exhibit. You've been sent 2 links. The Zoom link enables you to use your mobile or your laptop to visit the live sessions like you are with us now. However, if you wanted to visit the exhibit, you have to use another link, open a new browser, use your email and password that was sent to you. If you haven't had a chance to register, please register, and the organizers will let you into the exhibit. The exhibit has great, rich material. Some of it is pre-recorded too. We have Dr. Naeem Mamoon pre-recorded a very interesting session on pneumo vaccination at the Pfizer booth. Our sponsors have been kind and generous to make this meeting happen, and I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our sponsor, our diamond sponsors, Sanofi Genzyme and Novartis, our platinum sponsor, Boehringer Ingelheim and GSK, our gold sponsor, AstraZeneca and Johnson & Johnson, our silver sponsor, Pfizer, and our exhibitors, KZ and Metromed and Biopharma, Propharma. I'd like to thank them for supporting this meeting, and I'd like you to visit their booths, enjoy greeting each other and inquiring about the material they have to offer you. And I can't have this meeting happen every year with this successful organization without having MCO as an organizer. I'd like to thank MCO for organizing this meeting for the 4th year in a row. And beside the good organization, MCO has guaranteed for us 7 CME hours. You can claim 7 CME hours after the meeting is finished. And Sanofi Genzyme, our diamond sponsor, has inspired us to launch the Inspire program, which is going to be the last session of the day today. The Inspire program is something that I'd like to call as the scientific medical Facebook application. We're launching it today at the end of the conference, and it's an application that healthcare professionals can download. They can share their experiences day to day life with their colleagues. It's going to link all people in the field. We're doing this initiative as a collaboration between the Emirates Thoracic Society and Sanofi Genzyme, and I hope that you give us your feedback on that. Without further ado, I'd like to start our scientific program by introducing our first speaker. And our first speaker is Dr. Saba Al-Hiyali. Dr. Saba is a professor of immunology at the McGill University. She's currently here in UAE, and we have the privilege of having her in UAE working with us. She's currently working as an assistant professor of immunology at the Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid University of Medicine in Dubai. She did an outstanding collaboration with us in previous meetings, and she's going to be doing the first opening session in COVID-19 immunology, and I'm sure a lot of you is eager to hear from Dr. Saba again. Dr. Saba, thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much.
You have 20 minutes, and then we'll have 5 minutes for discussion starting now. Thank you.
Okay, I'm just going to share my screen.